Welcome back, everybody. If you'd like to take your seat, we're about to start the awards. Hope you enjoyed your meal, by the way. Thank you, some Pierre Park, some fine food and a bit of chatter as well, getting to know your fellow guests. It's the Guernsey Press Pride of Guernsey Awards 2024. As we mentioned earlier, our 9th time doing this. You've already heard from one of our co-hosts, the legendary James Fuller. Thank you for all your help. Legend, absolutely. Yeah, legendary status. Joining him is a long-standing supporter of this event. I just want to say a few words about Joe, the loveliest person, as you know. If you know Joe Prio, the most beautiful person you will ever meet. She's hosted these awards almost every year since they started back in 2016. For those who don't know, Joe is the co-founder of the Prio Premature Baby Foundation, which provides vital support for the bailiwicks' premature babies and their families. So let's welcome them to the stage, Joe and James. Looking great, guys. First of all, I know Andy loves this event, your husband. Racing commitments, he's in Germany on the Nürburgring, is that right?
Yeah, well, luckily he's finished. It's a 10-minute circuit around the whole lap, but him and Seb have been racing together, and thankfully it's all over so I can relax.
It's all done, they're both safe, they're okay.
Both safe.
And how lovely that he was racing with Seb today.
Yeah, it's actually one of the first races they've done together, so, well, second one, I think. But it's a quite scary track. There's 165 corners, and there's about 121 cars on track. So.
But your boys are safe, you're happy.
Safe. They're all safe.
Brilliant. Tell us about the charity, the Prio Premature Baby Foundation. Can you believe next month it's going to be 21 years of the charity?
Years, so.
Still going strong. How's it all going there?
Yes, it's going strong. We've had a busy year. Thank you to the Guernsey Press who've helped us advertise it all year, and we'll have our final figures in a few weeks because it's our 21st anniversary. So we had tried to sell, and we're nearly there. I think we are 1,091 nights. So I'll let you know next month.
Going well. Good luck with all of that. There's details on the tables, isn't there, tonight? If anybody wants to get involved with that, it's a great initiative for the charity.
Thank you.
And there was a thank you I know you wanted to do as well, Joe.
Well, I more or less said it. I have to say I thank the Guernsey Press and all the staff for supporting us this year, and the community. I mean, we're very lucky to have such a lovely community. So, and good luck to everybody in the room today.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Joe. And again, the stand-in for Andy, James Fuller.
Poor man's Andy, I call myself.
I'll tell you what, we were saying before, James, 39,000 votes for this. That is how much these awards mean to people of Guernsey.
Yeah, I suppose I should thank Yvonne for counting every single one of them, shouldn't I?
Tough job, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to show that even after all these years, the Pride of Guernsey Awards still have an impact on a lot of people, and that's why we want to carry on doing them.
And you did years of reporting for the Guernsey Press. Do you miss those days? It's a little bit different
I still do
now.
some of it. I
do?
still occasionally interview somebody or whatever. So it's, to be honest, it's a bit of a drug, news reporting. And while you might occasionally tire of doing ambulance chasing or whatever, but as I say, I've never been a speed king. But you know, the business of news never really leaves you.
Okay. Well, it's all gone online as well in this digital world. Is the subscription service that you supply, is that catching up? Will it ever catch up to print, or is it always going to be the print that's number one?
Well, I mean, I suspect that print won't last forever, but we're very fortunate here in our community that people still, you know, actually like the physical paper. And I think, frankly, that is our, you know, that's our biggest selling point, is the breadth of what we do, you know, and the fact that, you know, everything that goes on in and around the community is what matters to us. And as a result, that matters to people, islanders, our readers, and that's the contract that we have with each other, basically.
Because you remember the days, I mean, it was a broadsheet size. You can't really imagine doing that now.
And black and white as well,
yes.
Wasn't it? Yeah. So, and put together in a very different way in the pre-electronic age. But yeah, those were great days, but they're still great days now.
Okay, let's hear it for our co-hosts, Joe and James. Thank you, guys. You can take a seat if you want there. Right, now it's time for the main event. The winners, by the way, in each of the 14 award categories will receive a £1,000 prize, plus one of our coveted Pride of Guernsey medals. By the way, we are live right now on YouTube as well, so if you're watching, hello to you guys at home on the Guernsey Press YouTube channel. First up tonight is Angel of the Year. This is sponsored by our good friends at Ravenscroft, our first award. This one, it aims to acknowledge the work of the Many health professionals who have dedicated their whole careers sometimes to looking after our well-being, and in many cases, saving lives as well, often working around the clock under extreme pressure. So to give us details of who the finalists are, the 3 finalists for this first award, here's Joe.
Oh, was it me?
Come on, Joe. You got your script.
I'm
Come
not
on.
reading my script right.
Over to
Thank
you.
Hello, everyone, again. Right, the finalists for the Angel of the Year are the Adult Learning Disability Outreach Team for providing outstanding person-centred care that enhances independence and community involvement for individuals with learning disabilities and in challenging situations. Number 2, Bulstrode Ward for the exceptional kindness and calmness while providing vital support to patients during cancer treatment, creating a positive atmosphere during stressful situations. And third, Harmon Savalis for the compassion, support and positivity he has shown as a nurse on Bulstrode Ward, offering help and reassurance to patients facing challenges of cancer treatment. Good luck.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Joe. Now to announce the winner of our first award, Angel of the Year. Please welcome from Ravenscroft, Sophie Yabsley.
Hello everybody, hope you're having as lovely an evening as I am. Ravenscroft is delighted to once again be sponsoring the Angel of the Year Award. It's a privilege to be in a position to support such a wonderful event and an honour to be here surrounded by people that give so much of their time, their energy and their empathy to our local community here in Guernsey. The dinner is always my favourite part of this process, as it gives us the chance to sit down with all of the nominees and to hear their stories in full. And every year I forget to wear waterproof mascara. A little bit about each of the nominees. Firstly, the Adult Learning Disability Outreach, who work tirelessly to ensure that adults with learning disabilities have the options, equal access and involvement in the community that they deserve. They also work to improve each person's independence and self-esteem by assisting them in any way possible. The team is notably celebrating 10 years together, 10 years of success in changing the lives of a valuable and important sector of our community. The other 2 nominees are closely linked to each other. I'll never really understand why it took a global pandemic for us to start classing healthcare workers as essential. They've always been essential, which is, I suppose, why the label has since stuck. The Bulstrode team at PEH is a day unit that provides outpatient services to adults with a cancer diagnosis. They are by the side of people in our community at what may be their darkest hour upon diagnosis and also their happiest hour upon remission. So sadly, one of the people that nominated Bulstrode Ward for the Angel of the Year, Dave Edmonds, has since passed away. I want to take this moment to send my deepest condolences to the family and all those that are grieving his loss. By all accounts, the incredible Bulstrode team provides support, calmness and understanding to people for whom they care. The third nominee is an individual member of the Bulstrode team, Harmon Savalis. When I first read Harmon's nomination, I couldn't stop smiling, because it was just brimming with words like kind, sunshine, caring, reassuring, empathy, hope, knowledge, positivity. In what might be the most challenging period of a person's life, to have someone emitting such positivity is really powerful. Harmon is obviously making a lasting impression on those that are unfortunate enough to pass through his care. The nominator also said something that I would like to reiterate. We should be very proud that he has settled in Guernsey and is working within our hospital. He is a true credit to our whole wonderful nursing team. The voting team and I have therefore decided, after a very difficult decision process, to award Angel of the Year 2024 to Harmon for his personal efforts in uplifting the lives of others.
much. When I left at home today, I spoke to my 95-year-old father. I told him about this award, and he said, sketch some things because you're not really good in talking. So my action speaks louder than my words, so forgive me if I'm mispronounce some of the words. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely honored to receive this Angel Award. And to be recognized by my patients, my colleagues who are there as well, and to be supported by the community I will be forever be delightful to be the beacons of light. To my nominee, who wish doesn't want to be mentioned, and her family, I'm truly grateful for seeing the ray and sunshine of me. I like the word ray of sunshine because sometimes this time of the year, it's a bit gloomy. Thank you for giving me such an honor. I am overwhelmed. As you can see, I'm shaking. And sometimes I'm still lost of words. I don't understand the awards because I thought I'm coming to the work, just giving what I can do. I have more better than what they've been through. And having this award is a gift. I already felt a winner when I was informed that I will be considered for this award. It is truly a humbling experience to be awarded like this in the presence of all of you who are all accomplished in this community, who I'm sure will be delighted to receive their awards as well. With all the challenges that the healthcare professions and the nurses had faced through the years and months recently, this is timely and relevant. May this will serve as an inspiration as well as motivations to do better in ourselves and to the community that we serve. May this award inspire others to join the healthcare professions because I'm sure we're lacking of that now. So we can guarantee that our community services and healthcare will be better in the future. Again, I cannot thank you enough for choosing me for this award. I'm still shaking and I'm very honored. Each one of you had made this very special moment to me. And tonight, with the grace of God, I, with due diligence and gratitude, I hold this award in behalf of all the healthcare workers. This moment is incredible. This award is obviously a motivating spirit to bring to my healthcare professions. A huge thank you to all that have voted for me and to those watching online. I hope I look good. And to all that have voted and been forced by some of my friends and their families to vote for me, thank you. I want to share this award to all the nominees. We are all angels within us. Thank you, Kim, for bringing my wings today. Of course, I want to share this award to my bolstered family. This could not have been happened if they have not supported me all throughout the years. They've been very gracious every step of the way. And once again, thank you to the Ravenscourt. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that one, and to the juries for choosing me. Congratulations to all of us tonight. This is indeed an incredible and memorable moment for all of us. Thank you.
Brilliant. First award done. Right, second award tonight is Customer Service of the Year, sponsored by Moonpig. Now, this award celebrates those businesses and individuals as well who go the extra mile. It just says a lot. They take the time to make us feel valued or add a bit of sparkle maybe into the day. So let's hear from James now, who's going to run through the three finalists.
What a great start. I'm beaming after listening to Harmon. You know, that's the kind of winner that we like to see. So the finalists for this year's Customer Service of the Year award are Craig Duckmin for creating a warm, personalised experience, making each customer feel valued and uplifted in his role as the Deerhound's part-time front of house. David King for his work at the Guernsey Welfare Service, where his cheerful demeanour and ability to put people at ease makes him a vital and valued presence. And Kay Manahan for infectious positivity and leadership at the Doves Hotel, where both guests and colleagues appreciate her friendly manner and willingness to help. Good luck.
Thank you very much, James. To announce the winner of Customer Service of the Year, please welcome from Moonpig, Andy Patch.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here tonight, celebrating the Pride of Guernsey Awards and honouring those who truly make a difference in our community. At Moonpig, we believe in power of connection, and it's why we're especially proud to sponsor Customer Service of the Year Award. At Moonpig, we know that great customer service is more than just about helping someone. It's about building connection, making people feel valued, and going the extra mile to brighten someone's day. Every card we help send and every gift we help deliver is about sharing moments of joy, love and care between people. And we believe the same spirit is reflected in the amazing finalists we are celebrating this evening. This year we have 3 exceptional finalists, each of whom exemplifies what it means to go above and beyond for their customers. Our first finalist is Kay Manahan from the Doves Hotel. Kay has been described as endlessly bubbly. Her charismatic humour, deep listening and ability to brighten any situation are her key assets. Kay's dedication to making people feel truly seen and appreciated shines through in all that she does. Kay is always motivated to achieve more, not just for herself, but for those around her too. The second finalist is Craig Duckman from the Deer Hound Inn. Craig is known for his greeting of everyone with a huge smile and a friendly, welcoming nature that instantly puts people at ease. He's always interested in his customers, never treating any request as too much trouble. Craig is known for lifting people's spirits, ensuring that everyone leaves the Deer Hound feeling happier than when they arrived. As Craig himself said, making customers happy is the most important thing. Craig's commitment to spreading joy is at the heart of everything he does. And finally, we are honoured to recognise David King from the Guernsey Welfare Service. For all over the past 5.5 years, David has been the friendly face of the service, working tirelessly and in front of house and doing food bank work. David is always cheerful, treating everyone individually who walks through the door as a friend, whether it's through his warm conversations or his thoughtful ideas to keep people bonded. David's kindness and empathy help create a sense of community for those who need it most. Each finalist embodies the values we at Moonpig hold dear, making lasting connections and spreading joy in people's lives. So congratulations to all our finalists, and thank you for showing us what exceptional customer service looks like. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's time to announce this year's Customer Service of the Year Award winner. So tonight we are thrilled to congratulate Craig Duckman from the Deer Hound.
Thank you so much. Okay, how do I follow the first speech? That was just amazing. I was shaking, thinking, I hope I don't win because I can't follow that amazing speech that guy just did. But I'm really lucky. My boss is with me tonight. He sat on the table over there, and he gave me an envelope with the comments from all my team to say, actually, why I deserve to win if I win. So I'm going to open the envelope and see what they say. So let's have a look and see what they say, because I have not prepared anything. Okay, so maybe it was the wrong envelope, guys. Okay, maybe... Rob, was this the wrong envelope? No, okay. So I have the thing now of ad-libbing, what I'm going to say. First of all, obviously really pleased to have won the award. As everyone says, it was an honour to be nominated. You never expect it, which is lovely. You do your job and you think that's enough, but when someone nominates you for this, it makes it feel even more special. I was trying to think the other night, I was lying in bed, lying awake, thinking, if you win, you need to do a speech, what are you going to say? And I thought, well, actually, what encompasses customer service in the front of house of a restaurant? Well, we're very lucky because we have that moment with the customer, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, where they come and dine with us. Yes, it's for food, yes, it's for drink, but people come for different reasons. They come to celebrate, they come to have a birthday, they come to have, a celebration for a wedding. Some come to forget. We have some customers that have lost their husbands or wives that haven't cooked, and they come to eat with us for the first time because they can't be prepared to cook for themselves. And we have that opportunity to engage with them. We have that opportunity not just to put their plate on the table and say thank you very much, but to find out a little bit more about them. And that's what I love. I love realizing what every customer is there for. We sometimes have the times where you engage with a customer and it's for the wrong reason. I had a lady the other day and I was offering her the dessert. She said, "What desserts do you have?" And I just mistakenly said, "I have a stiffy doffy pudding." And she looked at me and she said, "I'll have one of those, please." And her husband said, "I haven't had one of those for a while." But they remembered me, It was a big mistake. I was so embarrassed to offer a stiffy toffee pudding. But, it wasn't genuinely meant to happen that way, but they've ordered it ever since, so that's pretty good. You also have the customers you don't get it right with as well. We're not perfect, but it's making sure the customer leaves happy. It's making sure that that customer doesn't go away with a negative thought about our restaurant, And one example, I have a lady that came in and she was sat outside. It was summer, and she was a very, very nice lady, very old, but very posh. And she said, "Your service is so abysmally slow." And I was like, "Oh my God, why? Why is she saying this?" And I checked, it was 10 minutes for her starter. And I was like, "I don't understand why she's saying this. It's 10 minutes, that's okay." And then I went back out and I thought, what can I do to make this right? I have to make this right. This customer is impossible. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. And I said to her, "How's your day going?" And she went, "Horrible. I've lost my husband recently. I'm moving house. I'm moving back to Canada. And I'm so stressed." And I realized she was stressed. The poor woman was just so stressed and needed someone to speak to her. The lucky thing for me, I've worked in the industry and at the Deerhound for 7 years, and I have an amazing team around me. And they allow me to talk. So I'm the one that does less work. They do all the work and run around like a madman, and I have the chance to speak. So I spoke to her and said to her, "Okay, Canada, I love Canada. I've been to Canada a few times." And we talked about Canada, we talked about politics, we talked about films, and I spent 15 minutes with her while the rest of the team were working very hard and doing all the work. And then she left, and I said, "I hope I get to see you again. I really enjoyed speaking to you." The next day, she came back. And she said, "I've come to say hello. I've come to see you." She had some coffee. And the day after that, she came with her daughter. And the day after that, she came back. And that, for me, is a win. It's just trying to find out why customers want to come and what they need. And also make them feel special and make them feel valued, no matter whether they're coming for a coffee or whatever. So I'm very lucky to work in this industry, and I'm very lucky to work with the team I work with at the Deerhound. This was an individual nomination, which I'm very proud to be nominated for, but I think it's a team nomination for the Deerhound, because without them, I couldn't do what I do. So I'd like to thank everyone at the Deerhound and Rob, my manager, and everybody. And I'd like to thank the person that nominated me and everyone in Guernsey that nominated me as well. Thank you very much.
Very popular winner. Right on to the award number 3, which is Emergency Hero of the Year, sponsored by the Medical Specialist Group. Now, this award, this celebrates the dedication and bravery of the guardians of our community here who do vital work around the clock in often dangerous conditions on land, on sea and in the air to respond to emergency situations and save lives, as well as those ordinary people among us as well who step up to the plate big time and become a hero when needed. So Joe is going to go through the 3 finalists for this award, Emergency Hero of the Year.
And the first nomination is the Guernsey Ambulance and Rescue Service for their dedication, skill and extraordinary efforts providing vital support to the community 24/7. Number 2 is Michael van der Bosch for his quick actions and exceptional care in saving 8-year-old Olin's life during a critical battle with sepsis after surgery. And third is Viv Torrode for a selflessness act of rescuing a young boy from a smoke-filled car after a crash, demonstrating quick instincts and bravery in life-threatening situations. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, some amazing finalists there. Let's find out who's going to win Emergency Hero of the Year. Let's welcome, from the Medical Specialist Group, Dr. Steve Evans.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me amazing pleasure to be up here on behalf of the MSG presenting the Emergency Hero of the Year award. I'm not a fan of public speaking, but I think the nominees are so inspiring that I'm prepared to put myself through this. I try to avoid it at all costs, really, but like I said, all the nominees were amazing, truly inspiring, and particularly the three finalists. There's Viv, who rescued a child from a smoke-filled car. I can't imagine what the mother felt like. And for Viv to act so quickly and selflessly and saving the child is unbelievable. I think the ambulance and rescue service, we all know what they do. We all know the hours they put in. We all know what they do for their community, so I don't need to say anything else about those. And then Michael van der Bosch, who I know really well because he's one of my colleagues. You know, he's there day in, day out performing surgery, and for him to be recognised by the parents and the child, I think is important, that they felt that he went above and beyond. All three would be deserving winners, but there can be only one. And the judging panel had a real problem trying to decide, but eventually we came to the decision, and I'd like to announce that the Ambulance and Rescue Service for Guernsey are the winners. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I couldn't tell you.
Well, this is a complete shock, and what an absolute honour. I'm so pleased that we put on fresh uniforms today. And we ironed it, especially for tonight, but not expecting that we would obviously win. Honestly, to be standing here in front of some amazing, inspirational people that we've met on our table as well, like I say, is just such an honour and a privilege. I just want to introduce ourselves at first. I'm Nikki, this is Ben. We are two members of a much bigger organisation, as I'm sure you'll realise, and I do think it's really important that we mention all the different sectors of the business. We have our frontline team who basically work 365 days of the year, providing emergency care to the whole of the bailiwick. We also have our patient transport team who are such a lifeline to incredibly vulnerable patients that without their resource, quite often they have no mobility, and without that resource they wouldn't be able to attend any of the important medical appointments that they need to. We also have our incredible voluntary Flying Christine crew who basically, you know, provide an incredible support, have the most amazing sea legs as well, God, with some of the conditions that they have to go out on, I just can't even tell you. But without them and without the support they provide to the emergency crew, you know, we wouldn't be able to provide the service that they do on the ambulance boat to all the islands. We also have our voluntary community responders. They are usually the first people that arrive on Category 1 life-threatening calls. And without them, as I say, you know, they are there to support the emergency crews. Our incredible volunteers, we have a lot of them that actually support the service. And without them, again, we wouldn't be able to provide that service that we do. And not forgetting all of the administration and all of the people in the back office, our support staff, who without them, we just wouldn't be able to provide the efficient service that we do. we pride ourselves, we absolutely do, on providing the best customer care that we possibly can to our patients, and to treat every single person with complete dignity and respect. And quite simply, without the sheer dedication and commitment of all the people that I've just mentioned, we would not be able to provide that service that we do to everybody. So we really do thank them. We obviously do want to thank as well all of the people that nominated us. We wouldn't be standing here today without you. We obviously want to thank the sponsors and all of the judges. We certainly don't envy you in trying to select a finalist amongst all the incredible people that are here today. I'd also like to thank the Guernsey Press and everybody involved in putting on this amazing event, and to the hotel too. I think we can all say what an incredible experience it is for us to be here today, without doubt. And just lastly, for me and Ben, when we go back, when we tell all the people at the Ambulance and Rescue Service that we've won this award, they are going to be completely blown away and extremely grateful to be recognised for the work that we do for the community. So thank you very much indeed. It means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done, guys. Congratulations. Pride of Guernsey Awards 2024. Next tonight is the Teacher of the Year, sponsored by Core Fund Services. This one, it seeks to recognise those special teachers who have inspired and positively influenced countless children, making learning fun and accessible as well, and creating an enjoyable, warm and friendly learning environment. That's what it's all about. So we're going to hear from James now, who's going to go through our 3 finalists for Teacher of the Year.
And I'll pick up Craig's rubbish at the same time. Always a popular category, this. Our 3 finalists are St Martin's Primary School head teacher Claire Giles for her exceptional care and dedication, fostering a welcoming community and implementing impactful projects such as the School Street Initiative while providing a safe haven for students in need. Lamar de Cartre teacher Kira Vodin for helping her students and the community through initiatives such as a special class for struggling attendees, a breakfast club, and promoting inclusivity with accessible sports equipment. And Gillian Costello, head of early years at St Anne's School, for nearly 40 years of dedicated teaching, providing generations of ordinary children with a magical start to their educational journey through her enthusiasm, empathy, and commitment to their success. Good luck all.
Thank you very much, James. Well, let's find out who's going to win Teacher of the Year. To announce it from Core Fund Services, please welcome Martin Scott.
Good evening, everybody. Last year was my first year doing this with Core, and it was, suffice to say, it was a very emotional evening. I think it's going to be the same again from what I've heard and the start we've had this evening. This is our second year supporting this award, and the question is, why do we do it? Well, first of all, for me, Core is about being as a human company, and one of the key principles that we have as a business is that everybody we deal with is a human being. The principle we operate under means that whoever we deal with, we try to give a positive experience to. Can we make a positive impact upon their lives, regardless of who they are? It doesn't matter whether it's a major client, whether it's your member of our own staff, whether it's someone who's come to our office to deliver something. Everybody has a backstory, as was actually alluded to by Craig earlier on. What you do in your interaction with that person might be the only thing in their day that puts a smile on their face. Now, to me, teachers embody this principle. Every day, they affect dozens, possibly hundreds of people in this way, in a positive way. And that's not just the pupils, the students, the young people. It's the families, the wider community. They are a source of compassion, a source of support to everybody. And therefore, for us, they embody what we stand for as a business as well. And that's why we're proud to support the Teacher of the Year Award. Yet again, incredible level of nominations. We had about 40 nominations again this year. Each nomination, if you read the detail about it, supports that principle about trying to help, trying to make a difference for everybody. And from there, we then have to get down to 3 finalists, all of whom are thoroughly deserving of winning this award in their own right. And to some extent, myself and my fellow judges, we feel a bit like the judges in the bake-off, where not only have you got to decide between these wonderfully talented people, but also just lovely people that people just like and naturally warm to. But there does have to be a winner. And in a moment, I will announce the winner. However, before I do that, I would like you all just to do me a favour. Every single one of us has been taught, or maybe our kids are also being taught, or we know a teacher who has made an impact to our lives. When you show your appreciation for the winner, which you, in the time-honoured way, you will clap your hands, I would also like you to think of who in your life, which teacher or teachers have affected you, your family, your kids, whatever. And imagine when our winner is announced, imagine it's that person who's made a difference to you, who's coming up on this stage. Let's get some real energy here. Because that person, they could have taught you something that you just didn't get, and they found a way to teach you. They could have been the person who spotted your talent at sport or drama or something like that. They could have fundamentally be the reason why you were here tonight. So when I announce the winner, please feel free to clap very loudly, to stand up, applaud, stamp your feet, cheer, whatever you wish to do. But what I would like us all to do tonight, people, is show our love and our support for these wonderful people who affected all our lives. Our 3 finalists tonight, our winner, the 40 nominees we had, every teacher on this island, and every teacher who's affected your individual lives. So, and I apologise, but now we shall go to the winner. Remember what to do, right? Don't all just sit there in silence. Okay. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the Guernsey Press Pride of Guernsey Teacher of the Year for 2024 is Kira Voden.
As someone who talks for a living, I'm actually quite speechless, and it's nice to see Adrian here. I have been a teacher on Guernsey for a very long time, and when I first arrived 20, let's not mention how many years ago, Adrian was in my first form class, so it's lovely to see a face here that I recognise. So, hi. I want to thank my fellow nominees as well, because every day teachers get up, go to work, do their job. It's not for the plaudits. It's not for any kind of nominations or awards. We do it because we do it for the children. We do it for our students. One of the best things about my job as head of year previously and now head of careers is to see students get to where they want to be, or where they think they want to be, or where they haven't got a clue where they want to be. But eventually, by the end of year 11, everybody's on a path to somewhere that will make them become the great person that they have inside them. And so that, for me, every day is a privilege. It's a privilege to educate the island's children, and it's a privilege to do it every day. So thank you very, very much.
Brilliant, yes. Thank you to teachers everywhere. We love you all. Thanks a lot. Right, next, it's all about the arts for our next award, award number 5 tonight, the Arts Contribution of the Year, sponsored by our good friends here at the Guernsey Press. Now, this one really recognises the really important part that the arts play here in our community, celebrates those creative people who use their talents, time and dedication as well to make our community just that little bit more special. So to go through the final 3, it's back over to Joe.
And for the Arts and Contribution of the Year is Caitlin Groupin for her Drink and Draw initiative, which has empowered islanders to explore their artistic talents and build body confidence in a welcoming, non-judgmental environment. Number 2 is Gates Under-9 Tap Group for making history by winning gold at the Dance World Cup, showcasing their dedication and talent against strong competition from 8 countries. And thirdly, the Guernsey Street Festival for its role in revitalising community spirit and art in St Peter Port, providing a range of entertainment as well as a platform for performers. Good luck, everyone.
Some really deserving finalists there. Let's find out who's going to win the Arts Contribution of the Year. Let's invite from the Guernsey Press, Simon Delarue to the stage.
A very good evening to you all. I'm very proud to be presenting the Pride of Guernsey Arts Contribution Award on behalf of the Guernsey Press tonight. We at the Press are fully aware of the importance of the arts to our community, and I hope our 200-plus pages of arts coverage each year make that clear, along with our monthly Guernsey Press Arts podcast, which I'm very proud to host. The nominees this year are all deserving of our admiration, and those who have been shortlisted fully deserve the attention they're being paid this evening. Whether you're learning new dance moves to new rhythms to be performed to grown-ups on foreign shores, luring artists into the realms of life drawing with the promise of wine, good company and body positivity, or enlivening our narrow streets with the echoing strains of voice and string, you're adding value to life as it is lived in Guernsey. And for that, we all owe you our thanks. And if I can interrupt my own speech for a moment, which I'm going to, having got to know a little better those seated around table 17 over the last couple of hours, and I do note that the arts contributor table has been positioned as far away from the stage as is physically possible, which is, I think, probably a very good precaution. I would like to say that you may be in the same room as people who are literally lifesavers, but I think we'd all agree that your presence here this evening is not only justified, but essential to an evening of award giving in a community such as we are celebrating this evening. Now, I must say that I'm glad I didn't have the task of picking the winner from these shortlisted nominees. It must have been a very difficult challenge, but the challenge was met, and the winner is the Guernsey Street Festival.
Wow, this is unexpected. Thank you from everybody at the Guernsey Street Festival. Lydia and I can't express how proud we are to be here this evening, accepting this award on behalf of the organisation. Thank you so much to the Guernsey Press for hosting this wonderful evening. I've never been before, and it's just been such a lovely event. And thank you also to the Guernsey Press for sponsoring this award.
Thank you also to whoever nominated us, as we don't actually know who you are, and as well as to everyone who voted for us, and congratulations to all the very worthy nominees in this category, and especially to Gate and Caitlin. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful getting to know you over the last few hours. Promoting and supporting all the arts is becoming more and more important. Many acts that travel to Guernsey for the festival comment on how the schools in the UK are dropping art subjects such as music, and we are incredibly lucky in Guernsey that music and performing arts is still taught and encouraged to an incredibly high standard, I might add, and that we have such fantastic services across all the arts platforms that we have here.
As I said, we are a very small part of the Guernsey Street Festival, and so there are some thank yous that we would like to say. A massive thank you to our sponsors, to our volunteers, and also to our fantastic performers, without whom the Guernsey Street Festival wouldn't exist. And as the chair of the charity, I would like to sincerely thank our committee members who spend hundreds and hundreds of hours each year ensuring that our events take place and run smoothly, and as well to our families who inevitably get roped in at every opportunity. To win this award this year is particularly special. I'm sure many of you know that the legend Jack Honeybill passed away a few weeks ago. He was our treasurer and our backbone, as well as a massive inspiration to many for his tireless energy and his fundraising abilities.
The Guernsey voluntary and charity sector has lost a giant in the field, and I just hope that we will be able to find someone and fill the gap that he leaves behind. So thank you again, and Jack, we miss you, but this one's for you. Okay.
Huge, well done, congratulations. Right, Grandparents of the Year is our next award here at the Pride of Guernsey 2024. This category, this award sponsored by the Channel Islands Cooperative Society. And this one celebrates all the selfless love and support given by so many grandparents. You know what grandparents are like in our community. Many go beyond what is expected, I think. They always do something extra, stepping in maybe to help in a family crisis and always being there. They're always there in times of need. Let's find out who's up for the award. James, it's over to you.
Thank you, Carl. The finalists for Grandparents of the Year are Anne and Andy Fallais for their unwavering support and dedication, stepping up during challenging times, providing love and care for their grandchildren and making a significant positive impact on their family's life. Jeanette Tardif for her extraordinary support as a caring mother and grandmother, exemplified by her volunteer work, the help she provided during her daughter's challenging childbirth, and her unwavering presence in her family's lives. And Jill Enticott for her unwavering dedication to her grandchildren, consistently creating cherished memories and supporting her family through both joyful and challenging times. Good luck all.
Thank you very much, James. To find out the winner of Grandparents of the Year, please welcome from the Channel Islands Co-op, Mark Cox.
Hi, good evening, everybody. So, on behalf of the Channel Islands Co-op, can I just start by saying what an absolute privilege it is to be here tonight, and having flown in from Jersey, it really is a privilege to be celebrating with the community here in Guernsey. I'm quite fortunate I get to do this twice, Guernsey and Jersey, but this is always the favourite event. So, we've been involved with Pride of Guernsey since it started, and this event is always a highlight in our annual calendar. It always serves to remind me what a remarkable, awe-inspiring community you have right here in Guernsey. Community is a central part of our vision at the Co-op as we aspire to make a real difference to the communities we serve. We're extremely honoured to continue our sponsorship of the Grandparent of the Year award. Throughout the years, we've heard countless heartwarming tales from many local families of unconditional love, generosity and devotion from grandparents. We've witnessed how grandparents go above and beyond, leaving a lasting mark on the lives of the grandchildren and the wider community. Our continuous involvement in this category has reminded us that grandparents are seldom the outdated or old-fashioned stereotype we are once led to believe. Rather, they've become the centre of the family, the foundation that brings people and communities together, and they have more energy and passion than most of us. As ever, all three finalists, regardless of whoever wins this award tonight, each of you are extremely fortunate to be surrounded by families that have an immense feeling of pride, admiration and love towards you. I hope that being here as finalists, that each of you are filled with the same overwhelming sense of pride and gratitude that comes across in each of the nominations from your families. The judges gave much thought and deliberation over the finalists. So to Anne, Andy, Jeanette and Jill, and all the grandparents here tonight, you're unsung heroes. The love, time and effort you pour into your families is invaluable, and it's an honour to celebrate here with you tonight. But as I say, there can only be one winner, and our winner's story is one of devotion, sacrifice and unconditional love during a difficult time. In the words of the nominee, they make everyone's lives a lot easier. So it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the 2024 Grandparent of the Year category, Anne and Andy Fallais. I guess you're going to do the speech.
Well, I'm going to try. Wow, we are both honoured, absolutely honoured. First of all, the thanks has got to go to our daughter Lisa for nominating us. And, well, family's family. You do whatever you have to do. You look after them, whether it's your own children, your grandchildren, your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers. And that's what we do. As a husband and wife, we look after them. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you to the Guernsey Press. I'm humbled, really am humbled. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Oh, congratulations. See, that's what it means, winning one of these coveted awards. It means the world. Right, next is Carer of the Year, sponsored by Specsavers. This award, it honours those in our society here who selflessly give up their time to care for others. Whether they're family members, maybe friends, loved ones, animals, patients, whoever it is, they give up their time and they love doing it. So let's hear about the people who are up for the award. Here's Joe with the 3 finalists.
And the first finalist for Care of the Year is Abigail Bodance for her exceptional care she provides in the role of Summeray Park Manor, where she supports residents with whatever they need while demonstrating resilience and commitment even during challenging times. Secondly is Amelia Fernandez for 20 years of dedicated service at Chateau de Village Nursing Home, where her exceptional empathy, compassion and communication skills significantly enhance the well-being of residents and their families. And thirdly, Tom Fuller for his unwavering support and selflessness in his caring for his partner Daisy, who was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, inspiring others with his love and commitment as he balances his full-time needs with his job at the post office. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you very much, Joe. And to present the award for Carer of the Year from Specsavers, please welcome Joe Delbridge.
I'm so sorry that Specsavers founder Dame Mary Perkins can't be here in person due to a prior engagement, but I know that she would be the first to agree that being in this room tonight with so many amazing people really does make you question what you're doing with your own life. Humbling doesn't even come into it. I can only say that Specsavers is extremely proud to play its very small part in this evening's amazing awards, and we should all be proud that we belong to such a fantastic community. Caring for our customers is at the heart of our business, so honouring people who do this so selflessly for others is a privilege as well as a pleasure. The 3 nominees, Tom Fuller, Amelia Fernandez and Abigail Bodens, are quite simply the island's unsung heroes. And I know that's already been said tonight, but really hearing what they've done, it makes you realise what heroes they are. They're putting themselves before, they put others before themselves, often to their own detriment. The contribution they make to our society, let alone to the people that they support, can never be underestimated. I applaud you all. So I am absolutely delighted that this year's winner of the Pride of Guernsey Carer of the Year award goes to Tom Fuller.
Evening, everyone. I'm humbled and proud to be up here in front of such esteemed company. I think everyone here deserves recognition as the cream of Guernsey society, so well done. I'm just looking after my wife, that's what I'm doing, but anyone who's ever cared for anyone will know it's a tough job. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of admin and anxiety, and I can't do it alone, so I've got a lot of people to thank. And given this opportunity, I didn't want to forget anyone, so I made a list, so bear with me. First of all, Jude, my mother-in-law. Nobody does more for us than Daisy's mum. She's amazing. Howie, Daisy's dad, in-house engineer, ironing expert. He does a lot. My mum, and the whole host of retired nurses and friends that come up and give their time. Chris, Alex, John, Sharon, Jane, Angie, Lindsay, Maura, Steph. We'd be lost without your kindness. The physios, Hannah, Michelle, Adam, come up every week. Kate and the respiratory team, the community nurses, Dawn, the occupational therapist, and all the other medical professionals we've met over the past 5 years. Vito and Alan and everyone else at the Guernsey Motor Neuron Society charity. Amazing charity, thank you. Ian at Guernsey Mobility. Helen Young, seamstress for the band. The post office. I couldn't ask any more from them over the last 5 years. And of course, my wife, Daisy, for making me a better version of myself and for looking after me just as well as I look after her. So, thank you to everybody.
Just brilliant. Nice one, Tom. Thank you very much. Well deserved. Pride of Guernsey Awards 2024. Good evening if you're viewing on YouTube, by the way. Thanks for being there, being streamed at the moment, live on YouTube, on the Guernsey Press channel. And we're halfway through. 7 awards we've handed out, 7 more to come. And next is Sustainability Hero of the Year. This one sponsored by Guernsey Energy. This one, it aims really to recognise and celebrate those exceptional individuals who have made a huge difference and inspired others, really, through their actions in helping to ensure the future environmental, economic and social sustainability of our beautiful island and the wider world as well. Over to James, who's going to go through our 3 finalists.
Thank you, Carl. The finalists for Sustainability Hero of the Year are Found on the Beach, the volunteer beachcombing group for their efforts to clean Guernsey's beaches of marine litter, identifying pollution sources and collaborating with global networks. Jessica and James Rehoy for their hard work and dedication in upgrading Cattell farm eggs and creating a clean, happy and sustainable environment there. And the Société Guernesiaise Conservation Herd for its work in promoting land management through selective grazing, which supports biodiversity and creates habitats for various species. Good luck all.
Cheers, James. To announce the winner of the Sustainability Hero of the Year from Guernsey Energy, please welcome Alex Parslow.
Good evening, everyone. It's a real privilege to be able to be a part of such a worthwhile event, and especially so to be here tonight as sponsor of a category which I am very passionate about, Sustainability Hero of the Year. At Guernsey Energy and the wider Islands Energy Group, we are committed to helping Guernsey become more sustainable, from our efforts to bringing renewable gas to the island, through to sponsoring initiatives which help protect our natural environment and give back to our local communities. This is why we're particularly proud to be a part of this award tonight, because the efforts of the nominees in this category perfectly align with our values. It's very easy when you look at the news and read the news about climate and sustainability to feel defeated. It's very easy to think that one person, one business, one island can't make a difference. Think it's somebody else's problem to solve. Our nominees and our finalists don't think that way. They understand that every role is a sustainability role. They understand that the sum of countless small actions that delivers true success. But what makes tonight's nominees so special is that they have gone far beyond just doing their part. They are the driving force behind real, lasting change. On behalf of Guernsey Energy and on behalf of the environment that cannot speak for itself, I want to thank all of tonight's nominees and finalists. In my eyes, every one of you is a hero in this field. Your dedication and vision inspire us all. Your work is a gift to our community. You are the reason Guernsey remains such a beautiful and sustainable place to live, today and for the generations to come. Thank you and congratulations to all of you. But of course, there can be only one winner, and that is the conservation herd.
Wow, thank you very much. This means a lot. I'll start by saying the Conservation Herd project has been volunteer-led from the very beginning. Really, this goes out to all the people that have helped over the years. I asked David and Brownose if they'd like to come up and take the award. If you don't know, they're the oldest cows that we have, and they just ignored me and walked away. But I would like to mention Dave Bartram, who was the previous herd manager, who has led it for the past 4 years. Julia Henney, who started it in 2014. And then a couple of other people. There's Mike Smith, who's done a lot for La Société Nature Reserves, and Tractor John, who I think is self-explanatory how he's helped. I'll also say many of you will have seen that the State of Nature report was published earlier in the month. It shows that there are still great pressures on Guernsey's natural environment. There are declines in habitats and wildlife that we're still seeing, and that is the job of the herd. I'm very hopeful that it's going to go from strength to strength and increase its output and the effect it has on the natural environment. But yeah, on behalf of David, Brownose, all the boys and all the volunteers, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
He almost forgot his award there, but he's got it now. Brilliant. OK, next up is Diversity and Inclusion. This is sponsored by Insurance Corporation. This award recognises people and organisations who embrace diversity and inclusion, enhancing their community or workplace maybe, celebrating differences and making the people around them feel valued and included as well. Let's find out who's up for this award. Joe here with the final three.
And the final three for the Diversity Inclusion Award is firstly Grow Training Cafe for its exceptional work in providing adults with learning disabilities a supportive environment to develop real-world skills, build self-confidence and foster inclusion within the community through hands-on training in a welcoming cafe setting. Secondly is Pause for Support for its impactful work in improving mental health and well-being through the companionship of trained therapy dogs, providing valuable visits and fostering meaningful connections that enhance the lives of those in need. And thirdly is Sarah Lee for exceptional support as an inclusion mentor and emotional literacy support assistant at St Sampson's High School, where she dedicates her time to ensuring that every student feels valued, heard and included. Good luck, everyone.
Cheers, Joe. And to find out the winner, let's welcome on stage from the Insurance Corporation, Michelle Steele.
Good evening to you all. Thank you, Carl, and to the Guernsey Press for allowing us, Insurance Corporation, to be part of the awards again this year. It is a great pleasure to be here tonight to represent Insurance Corporation and to announce the winner of this year's Pride of Guernsey Diversity and Inclusion Award for the second year running. We are really proud to sponsor this award, an award which recognises those people or organisations who embrace diversity and inclusion and ultimately help to make the community or their workplace a better place to be. At Insurance Corporation, we believe that diversity in the workplace is key to building a successful business, and we encourage new perspectives. We value the opinions of every single member of our team, and we strive to make workplace somewhere where everyone can achieve their best. In sponsoring this award, Insurance Corporation wants to celebrate others who have helped to create an environment where differences are celebrated and the people around them feel valued, included, and not excluded. So congratulations to everyone who was nominated this year, and to all the finalists here tonight. You all thoroughly deserve to be here. Good luck to you all. As a judge, it never gets any easier at these awards, and this year was no exception. The judges were so impressed with all three finalists, and quite frankly, all of you were much deserved of this award in your own right. But there can be only one winner, and after much consideration, the judges were unanimous, and our decision as to the winner of this year's Diversity and Inclusion Award was chosen by the judges because of the following reasons. The winner personifies the very meaning of diversity and inclusion, working tirelessly over the past 40 years to make a difference to people's lives and, quite frankly, be an inspiration to us all, showing us all how, as a collective team, you can come together to deliver a vision. Their ethos is that all staff feel included, and they empower adults with learning difficulties to fulfil their potential, making our community a better place to be. They are making a real difference to the quality of people's lives, affording real-world working experiences and finding new ways to provide occupational training in a safe and stimulating environment, whilst putting a smile on their crew's faces every day. So on behalf of Insurance Corporation, it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of this year's Pride of Guernsey Diversity and Inclusion Award and present it to Grow Limited's Training Cafe team.
Wow, I mean, some amazing speeches tonight, so how do you follow on? I've been sat there all night nervous. What if I actually have to go up there and say something? In fact, hoping probably that I didn't have to, but of course I have to. So I've prepared something, just a little something, not too much. So obviously winning this award is a huge honour for Grow Limited. And also we're hugely grateful for the nomination, everybody who's voted, and extremely grateful for the recognition that the Training Cafe has received in just its first year of opening. But whilst I'm up here on the stage, I don't just want to thank myself and those that have voted, but also all of Grow. I think whilst the Training Cafe has been lucky enough to win this award, Grow offers adults with learning disabilities not only what's on offer currently, but has done so for 40 years. Grow offers not only the Training Cafe, but occupational training in horticulture, woodwork and retail in a safe and supportive environment in which our crew can learn new skills that may over time lead to purposeful, meaningful opportunities within our community. At Grow, we are extremely fortunate to have a fantastic facility that makes all of what we do possible. So we'd like to thank all of our partners, staff, volunteers and crew for their amazing work, not only this year, but over the last 40 years. And of course, none of this would be possible without our fantastic crew. So, on behalf of all of Grow, I'd like to thank you all. Thank you very much.
Huge well done. Such an amazing team there, and they're doing some brilliant things. So well done. Another deserved winner, Pride of Guernsey Award to them. Right, next is Sports Volunteer of the Year. This one's sponsored by Dominion. And this award recognises those who dedicate their time to local sport, and without them, many of the activities and pastimes which many of us do enjoy probably wouldn't happen. So let's find out who's up for the award. James, over to you.
The finalists for Sports Volunteer of the Year are Jo Norman for nearly 50 years of dedicated service to the Guernsey Swimming Club, where she's taught generations of children to swim, as well as supporting new volunteers. Steve Evans for his unwavering commitment as head coach for the Guernsey Raiders ladies, which culminated in leading the team to victory in the 2024 Siam Cup, despite challenges throughout the season. And Sue Duport for her contributions to Try Guernsey, Swim All Seasons, and Guernsey Mobility Let's Go, where she inspires others with her warmth and optimism. Good luck, everyone.
Nice one. Thank you, James. To find out the winner of the Sports Volunteer of the Year, let's welcome from Dominion, Jason LaRue.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, on behalf of Dominion, just want to thank the organisers for this evening for allowing us to be part of this fantastic event. To our three nominees, Jo, Steve and Sue, congratulations for being nominated. And to everybody, the winners and nominees this evening, to be recognised by the voting public and by your peers is a remarkable achievement, and you should all be very, very proud. It's an honour for us to be involved. Dominion's extremely proud to sponsor several sports teams locally. We're involved with the Vikings, the under-19 netball team and the cricket. And we realise that actually the sports volunteers give their time. They spend hours and hours, week in, week out, in all weathers and all conditions, not only to help our young people and adults, but also to coach and support them when they need the support. Without them, I think it's fair to say that Guernsey wouldn't have, and we wouldn't have produced the amount of exceptional talent, sportsmen, sportswomen that we have done. I think it's fair to say we fight above our weight when it comes to that. It was extremely difficult for us at Dominion to judge the category and to sit with the three nominees this evening and learn a bit more about the time that they put into their sports. The passion they've got for them sports is truly humbling. We did have to make a decision. There was a lot of consideration. We were unanimous in our decision, and I'm very pleased to say that the 2024 Sports Volunteer of the Year, for her 40 years, in excess of 40 years of coaching swimmers of all ages and abilities, is Jo Norman.
Thank everybody so much for... The first I heard of it was from a message from the press to say I'd been nominated, and I had no idea, and I had to think twice. Oh, it's me. I've enjoyed my time in Guernsey Swimming Club. I've almost done a full circle. I started off teaching in the small pool from children from 2-year-old to 85-year-olds. And I've done the open bay swims. I've been on swim trips, the Island Games. I'm a qualified coach and everything else that goes with it. So I'm back to the bottom of my circle in overseeing the small pool with youngsters. And we now have them from 14 weeks old. And it is a pleasure to actually be there and see their first strokes. And then they go competitive. And then we've had a lot that have gone to England and far afield on their training. And I'm very, very, very proud to be part of the Guernsey Swimming Club. And I thank everybody for nominating me. Thank you very much.
Nice one, well done, Joe. Bailiwick Community Hero is next tonight at the Pride of Guernsey Awards. This one sponsored by Vega Technology. So Bailiwick Community Hero, it's to really say thank you to those who promote and protect our beautiful bailiwick here and who play a part in preserving our identity, heritage as well, you'd say that, way of life, creating a community we can all be very proud of. Well, let's find out who's up for this award. It's back over to Joe.
And the first one nominee is the Guernsey Welfare Service for their dedicated, tireless work to help those in need throughout the island. Secondly is Shelley Sampson, founder of the Ivy Trust, for her voluntary work supporting families affected by stillbirth, including the establishment of the Ivy Garden in the grounds of the hospital. And thirdly, the Health Connection voluntary car service for providing essential transportation and support to individuals in need, particularly those facing health challenges, helping to combat isolation and promote community connections. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you very much, Joe. To present the award for Bailiwick Community Hero from Vega Technology, please welcome David Collings.
Thank you, Carl, and good evening, everyone. This is the first time for Vega Technology to be at these awards, and what an amazing event it is. So I'd like to thank the organisers, the Guernsey Press, for all the hard work they've put into arranging this evening. We're proud to be sponsors of the Bailiwick Community Hero Award. At Vega Technology, much of what we do is about making connections. We connect software to software, software to people, but ultimately we connect people to people. And a community is about connecting people, but in a broader society. So we're delighted to sponsor an award recognising heroes in our community, a community that connects people who share the same values and goals, a community that creates a sense of belonging and mutual support. Guernsey is a small island of which this sense of community is so important through both the good times and the bad. It's part of our island's identity and heritage, and something of which all islanders should be so proud. I'd like to congratulate all the nominees this evening. The quality and number was quite humbling. Of the 3 finalists that we had, well, what can I tell you about them? It's been such a pleasure to get to know them this evening as well. The first, creating something positive out of tragedy. Shelley Sampson, setting up the Ivy Trust following the death of their daughter Ivy back in 2012. She set the charity up in 2013 with Colin, her husband, who's here this evening, to support those families that suffered stillbirth bereavement. To create something so positive out of such a personal tragedy, my heart goes out to you, Shelley. It's amazing what you've done. The Guernsey Welfare Service, founded in 1896, been going all that time, delivering support to the islanders. Whether it be food banks at the moment is what they're doing a lot of, or advice, or just life skills, or a shoulder to cry on, they're there to support the community. The last group, Health Connections, the voluntary car service, that's one group of volunteers with some time in a car, helping another group, less fortunate, isolated and immobile. A simple act of giving them a lift to a hospital, to a doctor or a club can have such a positive impact on their lives and their well-being and their sense of isolation. They're an amazing group of 35 volunteers who use their time and their cars to help others. So it was a tough job. How do you choose between those? But ultimately, the decision went down to looking really at a group of people that come together to create a stronger community for everyone. So it's a huge pleasure to announce that the winner of the Bailiwick Community Hero Award is the Healthcare Connections Voluntary Car Service. Congratulations to you all. There you go, you get your medal. Congratulations. Congratulations. Over to you.
Hello everyone. I'm Bella. I'm the Chief Executive of Health Connections. And behind me we've got Louise, who's the Chair of the Board of Directors. And then we've got Helen, who's our longest serving volunteer. She's been driving people to support that matters to them for 20 years. And Helen is... And Helen's has gone from doing 5 days a week after she was a health visitor retired to doing 1 passenger a week. And her current passenger is a 93-year-old man who she takes to the Russell Centre every week. And without Helen and our other 39 drivers, our 486 passengers would be isolated. The only people they very often see all week are our volunteer drivers, and they have become their friends and their lifelines. And we all know what it's like to feel lonely and isolated, and these are the most vulnerable people in our community. And so we are incredibly grateful to receive this award and recognition for the work that we do in creating a connected community.
Just amazing. How proud I think we all are when you hear stories like that. It's just incredible. This beautiful island here, full of amazing people doing incredible things. And same goes for this award as well. This is Young Achiever of the Year, sponsored by this fabulous hotel, St Pierre Park. And what this award does, it shines a light on the efforts of the bailiwick's many exceptional young people who really deserve a pat on the back for their amazing achievements, whether they're academic, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a sport, maybe it's the arts. Anyway, let's find out more about the award, the 3 finalists. Details now with James.
Thank you. The finalists for Young Achiever of the Year are 17-year-old violinist Sam Cole for his musical achievements, including leading the Guernsey Youth Orchestra, joining the National Youth Orchestra, and successfully applying to London's Junior Guildhall School of Music. 10-year-old Isabella Rebillard for her remarkable strength and resilience in raising more than £6,000 for Les Bourg Hospice after losing her father to cancer, completing the Scarfell Pike climb in his memory, and inspiring those around her with her dedication and determination. And 17-year-old Blake LeBeur for his breathing life back into Delancey Park's dilapidated community garden, taking on the challenge of clearing the brambles and forming partnerships with organisations to enhance the project. Good luck to you all.
Cheers, James. And to present the award for Young Achiever of the Year from St Pierre Park, please welcome Elizabeth Rain.
Right. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you for a truly uplifting evening so far. We've got a few more awards left, and this one, which is my favourite. I wanted to start by sharing our appreciation to every single person who's been involved in the Pride of Guernsey over the years. Thank you for creating such a heartwarming celebration that makes us all so proud to be part of Guernsey. It's without a doubt our favourite event here at St Pierre Park. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank all the nominees for making our Guernsey life so much better. So thank you so much. So on behalf of the owners of Handpicked Hotels and the team here at St Pierre Park, it's an absolute privilege, again, to sponsor the Pride of Guernsey Young Achiever 2024. So tonight, we gather to celebrate 3 young people who have shown remarkable commitment, endurance, a great deal of care and devotion in their actions. They've performed brilliantly, inspired others with their motivation, enthusiasm, and drive, and they have made a real positive difference to their community of people around them. So we've shortlisted the 3, and they've all achieved extraordinary feats. So Sam joined, Sam Cole couldn't attend tonight because he's actually at the London Guildhall School this evening. He goes there every Saturday, so he puts that first and couldn't be here. So his parents are here. And then Isabella for raising 6,000 for Les Bourges. I mean, this is just such an incredible feat, turning something really challenging into something positive. And then Blake for transforming the Delancey Park that hadn't been touched for 10 years into this community garden that so many people can benefit from. And this seems to be an ongoing project with lots of big ideas. So it's it was, gosh, such a difficult decision. And in a way, I'm really glad that I hadn't met you before making the decision, because had I had to make the decision after meeting you all, it would have been impossible. And I've had to just give you all a prize. So anyway, a huge well done to all of you. You're all winners, right? So there's no real winner. You're all winners. But we did have to choose one. So myself and the judging panel all agreed that there was one nominee whose own hard work and effort went beyond their own success. This person consistently, week after week, made an effort to put the well-being of their local community and school first, while thoroughly enjoying the activity at the same time, and perhaps has found his calling in life. So the winner has overcome some of his own personal challenges and selflessly worked hard to do something for the happiness, health and well-being of others. So a huge well done to Blake, who is the winner of the Young Achievers. That's the best celebration ever.
Done a hard work because I've done it by myself. Only the big Chris for me. Big on the balls to Chris, Harvey.
Well done. Come in. I think, so on Blake's behalf, a massive thank you very much to everybody here. I think we're in shock and surprised and enormously privileged. This has been a huge journey for Blake, getting the confidence to come out into a community and tackle the garden, which was how tall?
Really tall.
up here originally. And the sensory kind of impact of that was really overwhelming. So to begin with, we were in the garden for maybe 2 minutes at a time. And now, 18 months down the road, Blake's there every week for at least 3 hours, working away, trimming the hedges, doing digging, fixing the gate. There's a new gate gone up last week. So his personal journey with that and the impact we hope that will have on the community in the future is just incredible. So well done, Blake.
So good! Come on!
Brilliant. What a legend. Blake, congratulations. Right, next is Parent or Parents of the Year. This one's sponsored by Leapfrog. And really celebrating and recognising such an important part that our parents and guardians play in our community, just providing that unconditional love, I think, the guidance, the care and the time to make a difference to the lives and futures of the bailiwick's children and younger people. So let's find out who's up for this awards. It's over to Joe.
And the finalists for the Parent of the Year is Ellie Mitchell and Hugh Rose for their hard work and resilience managing to support their family and navigate the challenges of their premature daughter's health, all while running a dance school and creative businesses. Helen and Tom Magai for the unwavering strength and commitment in handling their daughter's aggressive cancer treatment while managing to maintain a sense of normality for her and their other children. And Maria and Shane Cosgrove for going above and beyond to help and support their family as both parents and grandparents during their daughter's challenging battle with cancer. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you very much. Some really deserving winners there. Let's find out who's going to win to present this award from Leapfrog. Please welcome Vicky Eppeline.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's an honour to be here representing Leapfrog to sponsor this amazing award. As a small company where the majority of us are parents or guardians, and whether that's mum, dad, stepmum, guardian, grandma, grandpa, or however you want to label it, there was never any question for us when it came to supporting this incredible category. This year's shortlisted nominees all demonstrated tremendous resilience, dedication and care, and choosing between them was no easy task. Must choose an easier category next year to sponsor. Every parent shortlisted, and in fact all the nominees, deserve recognition for the impact they play on their children's lives. The choices they've made, the sacrifices they've faced and the strength they've shown is really inspiring. What stood out to me, and something my own mum has always said to me, is that from the moment a child comes into your life, you never stop being their parent. Reading through the nominations really brought that message home to me, not only as a daughter, but as a stepmother and a mother as well. So to each and every nominee and every shortlisted nominee, I want to say thank you on behalf of your children and maybe your grandchildren. You're all deserving of this award, and making the final decision was, it was incredibly difficult for those on the judging panel. However, it's with great pleasure that I now can announce the winner of the Pride of Guernsey Parent of the year 2024 goes to Maria and Shane Cosgrove.
Well, I didn't expect to be here tonight, not in this position. But first of all, thank you to our daughter Krista, who nominated us. But as parents, it's our job. Thank you to everybody else who's been part of tonight, for the sponsors, to Leapfrog, to the other parents who were nominated, who are all worthy winners. And I just can't believe it. And thank you to Krista, because she deserves it for what she's been through this last 18 months. She's just been amazing how she's handled it, and I wouldn't have had it any other way with what we've done for you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Huge well done. Right, it's our final award of the night. Guernsey Press Pride of Guernsey 2024. An amazing evening. Finally, it's Overcoming Adversity, sponsored by Lloyds Bank. And this is really to applaud those, those inspirational people you meet from time to time. They overcome seemingly impossible challenges. Every day they're doing this, offering hope to others through their display of personal strength and spirit. James is going to go through the final three.
Thank you, Carl. Just quickly before I do, I would just like to say a couple more thank yous, as this is my last chance to speak. The first one I'd like to do is to Carl himself, who's every year comes out and does this performance, but nobody claps him because he just disappears off. I don't know. He's got a DJ gig to do tonight, so. So thank you, Carl. When I was going through my extensive list of colleagues earlier, I omitted one, I'm afraid, who actually wrote all this. So I'm very grateful to her. So Helen, thank you very much for writing the speeches. And just finally, to everybody who's won an award and come up and given such a great speech, I think they've been the best speeches ever this year, so well done to you all. Anyway, back to the job. The finalists for Overcoming Adversity are Elise Trebert for her impressive charitable efforts following the tragic loss of her father, which saw her managing to raise more than £10,000 for Guernsey Mind, all while managing her baby and toddler business and classes. 8-year-old Brooke Doggett for the incredible bravery and support she has demonstrated during her mother's battle with breast cancer, showing maturity beyond her years while participating in fundraisers and excelling at school despite the family's challenges. And our third finalist, James Rebillard, has sadly passed away since being put forward for the award. But his family and friends wanted his nomination to continue as a tribute to the bravery, determination and positivity that he showed since being diagnosed with a brain tumour 4 years ago. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks very much, James. And to announce the winner of Overcoming Adversity from Lloyds Bank, please welcome Julie Ronaldson.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you've had a lovely evening. It's certainly been truly inspirational for me to sit and listen to all of your stories and experiences. It's a real pleasure for Lloyds to sponsor this award this year. Overcoming Adversity is a very special personal challenge, not least for the finalists and their families here this evening. Elise, your fantastic work with Guernsey Mind, truly inspirational, especially in honour of your late father. James, his determination to be ordinary, to look after his family, even building an extension onto his home, going through such gruelling treatment, truly amazing, inspirational to us all. But in particular this evening, I'd like to shine a light on Brooke Doggett. This very special young lady has shown such personal strength and resilience in supporting her mum and her family after the recent cancer diagnosis. Yeah, she really is a shining light, being a strong advocate of Cancer Research UK, selflessly cutting off her hair so that other children could have wigs, and also making sure that she raised funds through running the local Race for Life. This was such a difficult decision for us, the judges. And I can remember being at the OGH, and actually there wasn't a dry eye at our table. It was, you know, and for us, you are all winners. But tonight, Brooke, you are a true inspiration to all of us and all of those families living with the cancer diagnosis and undergoing treatment. So I would like to make this award to you.
Who nominated me. I'm very lucky and I hope you all deserve to win, but I'm afraid that's what happens, but I wish all of you could win.
Wow. What a way to finish. That is it. Thank you very much, everybody, on behalf of the Guernsey Press. Just thanks for coming. Keep on doing amazing things. We're so proud of living in this beautiful bailiwick Guernsey here. Thank you to our distinguished guests, our finalists, award partners, our guest hosts. Let's hear it for Joe and James. Thank you, guys. Legendary status. And of course, well done to our 14 amazing award winners. They're going to wear their Pride of Guernsey medals, I'm sure, with honour. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, by the way, the 14 winners, if you can come up to the stage, because we need a group photo. So if you can all come up to the stage here so we can get some nice shots of you all. That is it from us here at St Pierre Park. Thank you, Guernsey Press. Thank you, everybody. Keep on doing great things. Take care. See you soon.